I'm thinking about coming out of retirement.
I already have, and I think we would both be in for a very warm welcoming back.
Please do, y'all. Folks don't know what they have till it's gone.
Yeah, Vivian just said an excellent, sobering truth right there.
MySpace is facing a potential return. This was the first social network that I myself really got to using back in 2009. The way you could customize your profile with skins and a music playlist, among other things, are memorable. I was disappointed with how Facebook eclipsed the platform in popularity, especially amongst my circle, and did not have certain features MySpace did, such as the kind of customization I'm thinking about. To me, the MySpace profile was where you could show off the world of your own in expressive ways. I treat this topic as one of nostalgia because how does social networking and social media back then compare to what we have today? It's been said that modern social networking has become too addictive and under algorithmic domination. But times were simpler and cooler back then, even before Facebook began implementing algorithmic measures that may not serve to everyone's benefit. Facebook has come to use AI to feature content in non-chronological order, depending on rank, predictive data, and relevance to the user, as well as featuring content from other accounts that the user doesn't even follow.
What madness is this? I've been wanting to get this pair of Bluetooth headphones, and my feed is peppered with ads for stuff like it. Creepy.
This is how the user is supposed to become more engaged with the platform, hence the notion of how addictive it can get. However, not everybody is down with this arrangement, knowing that there's a whole world out there to see. There are allegations of control of flow of information, and I'm not trying to get political here, but there's speculation of shadow banning and suppression of conservative and non-progressive voices. MySpace was the Wild West of its time, perhaps even Facebook as well, before the use of algorithms to curate our experience. Similarly, I have talked about the possible resurrection of Vine. There's this idea of bringing back Vine in a different form called Divine, which is to be a haven for authentic human and non-AI generated content, pretty much for two reasons. People are longing for the good old days of Vine, the earlier days of the internet. I like people like Daz Black, Thomas Sanders, Corey Shear, Scotty Sire, Ryan Figlioli, and other people that I may or may not remember right away. One moment. Sorry about that interruption. We were talking about the good old days of Vine. There's pure human creativity and humor to be loved. And I wish that were the case for TikTok, you know. I've tried on TikTok to post content in similar fashion to how I would post Vines. But either people's tastes have gone elsewhere, or maybe it's that algorithmic AI pushing that knows what to reward and what to go meh about. I've had times where that app has frustrated me, and there were times where I've just given up. Every now and then I still use it. I still use TikTok. I mean, I'm not a frequent poster. That could change. That really could change. Because it's nice to have multiple outlets of creativity. But yeah, I'm aware that algorithmic and AI matters have generated disgust amongst audiences who have trouble telling what's real or fake. Maybe they end up seeing content in general that might not suit their fancy. This segues into point number 2. There's a longing for a platform that rewards human ingenuity over AI slop lacking human face and or video.
Ugh. It's like people have gotten lazy and don't want to apply themselves to make content anymore. I'm with you, girl. I know talent and soul when I see it.
Since that one video where I was comparing Vine and TikTok, Vine said reboot has been released, Divine, and it's taking a stand in the war against AI slop. In so doing, it requires videos to be made within the app or be subject to verification, human verification. And this sounds like a slap in the face For CapCut users like myself, I understand this project is meant to suffice the nostalgia circuit and give people fed up with constant exposure to AI content a place that is safe from such content. So what does all this have to do with the possible return of MySpace? How does it all relate? Well, what if people are longing for pre-algorithmic dominant days of social media, just like people are longing for a return to pre-AI slop content? Many people want a place that doesn't try and have technology be one step ahead of them all the freaking time with predictive curation that reduces the view of other potential great things out there to be seen that people can miss out on. No social engineering, no politicizing, no excessive filtration and manipulation.
There may be elements of big business, big banks, big tech, and big government that benefits from us being divided and uninformed, but we still have it reasonably good for now.
But how would a revived MySpace and Divine fare against the giants of Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube? It would probably be like indie punk rock competing against the polished mainstream, but then again, people have a different definition or measurement for what success is. Some people like cult classic films that generate their own fan base and subculture, and some people like those big shot award-winning Hollywood successes. Either way, it's all about quality. And people value quality in different ways. As for me, whatever's going to happen is going to happen regarding all of this. I'm accustomed nowadays to using AI in making my content to one extent or another. But at the same time, I want to reconcile that basic human feel to it. I've had my fun with Vine back in the day, but I have to respect what's desired of all that upholds the reboot. And as for MySpace coming back, the future is uncertain. I don't know if they want to take a total anti-AI, anti-algorithmic approach similar to Divine, how they're doing it over there. And that's worth saying, given that MySpace is where I really began expressing myself in video format. I wasn't really a big shot on editing and stuff like that. It was like purely webcam, or maybe I would tinker around with Windows Movie Maker. But my style has evolved very much since then. But look, maybe the damage is done for me, leading me to just want to do what I can with what I got. But I'm being a gentleman about this. Not salty.